Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Sharire Samharaha Kalanam. When the meditation means a process of absorption, process of technically is called as Laya Prakriya. This is what Kathopanishad told us. Yached Vang Manasi Pradnya. If we see the Paravani, Pashyanti Vani, Madhyama and Vaikhari, these are speech, Vani. And Vani or Vag Indriya is a Karmendriya. But the Vani is nothing but the mind. So the speech is Karmendriya or Jnanendriya. Therefore, we start absorbing the world into the Vaikhari Vani into Madhyama, Madhyama into Pashyanti, Pashyanti into Paravani. So, Sharire Samharaha Kalanam. All the limitations are dissolved in the unlimited. Now, after having said this, Evam Dhyanakyam Anavam Upayam Pradarsha Tad Eka Yoga Ksheman Pranayama Dharana Pratyahara Samadhin Pradarshayati. Now, this is what is called Anmopaya, wherein you are supposed to sit and practice this withdrawal. See? This is exactly what we do when we go to sleep. That time we don't do japa. That time we don't do pranayama. Only absorption. So we withdraw from the world, from the sense organs, come back to ourselves. So here also, this is the meditation according to Anupaya. Now, to make this thing happen easily, absorption, there are different techniques which are essential. These are the yoga-abhyasa. Nadi samharaha, bhuta jayaha, bhuta kaivalya, bhuta pruthaktwani. These are the different types of spiritual practices. Nadi samharaha, awakening of the Sushumna Nadi. See, the yogis tell there is Ida Pingala. These are the two channels of energy. Energy is not an object of perception. Energy is known only through effects. You cannot see no electricity, only through the effect. If there is light in the tube, there is electricity. But if we don't have this tube light, then how will you see? Touch yourself. Can't see it. Only through effect. Karyanumeya, Bhagavan says in Vivek Chudamani. So, these Ida Pingala, these are the psychic energy channels. Being psychic, not perceptible. Channels because they are the prana shakti, Ida Pingala. And they say, the yogi says that Ida Pingala should merge together and enter the Sushumna Nadi. And then, like in the Taittiriya Upanishad, then through the Stani Vavalambate, and then through that Sushumna, and one goes to heavens. Now, the Sushumna means a perfect balance between Ida and Pingala. That is the meaning of Sushumna Nadi. It is not the third one. See, these words, they make the people confused. Like when we talk about Turiya. So, Jagra, Sapna, Sushupti 3, Turiya 4th. Somebody say, no, Turiya means Samadhi. because Jagrana Sapna Sushupta Samadhi. Then what is Paramatma? Turiyatitaha. So they are lost in the talks, in the words, in the counts. What is meant by Turiya is not the fourth. Turiya means the only one. That is the meaning of the Turiya. Similarly, the Sushumna Nadi is not separate. No yogi has ever seen that. It is Nasabhyantara Charinam, Bhagavan says in Bhagavad Gita. When the breathing is perfect in both the nostrils equally. When you breathe, you can come to know one of the two nostrils are functioning perfectly, the other is not. In case of the yogi who has practiced this Nadi Samhara. And for that, Nadi Samhara means the Nadi Shodhanam. Nadi Shodhanam. Shodhanam is purification. This Nadi Shodhanam is not spoken of by Patanjali. It comes in other books of yoga, like Yagyavalkya Yoga Smriti, etc. So, this Nadi Samhara means Nadi purification. What is the purification? Our blood contains lot of toxins, which are the byproduct of metabolism. And when this pranayama is done perfectly well, all these toxins are removed. As a result, the disbalance in the breathing process is completely arrested and a perfect balance comes. That balance breathing is called as Sushumna Nadi, so Nadi Samhara. Then Bhuta Jayaha, then conquering the Pancha Mahabhutas. See? Take example, Akash, one of the Pancha Mahabhutas, space. Now what is the space's quality? Its quality is Shabda. If we are influenced by any word, any Shabda, then we are conquered by the this Akasha. If we are not influenced by any word, see, Dukkheshu Anudvignamana, Sukheshu Vigadaspruha, Tulya Ninda Stutir Mauni. When somebody condemns, somebody appreciates, makes no difference. Because be attentive. Because from the words, such a great master has gone to the Nada. Nada is undifferentiated sound. And in this undifferentiated sound, there is no meaning. Anahatanat, there is no meaning. And when this nada becomes dissolved, it ends up in bindu. Therefore, bhuta jayaha means the tanmatras of the various bhutas no more influence. Now multiply this example. The Prithvi tanmatra is the gandha. So, gandha doesn't mean good or bad. Smell is smell. But when there is a fragrance, aha, influence. When there is a dirty smell, oh, influence. It is not bhuta jaya. Bhuta jaya means the smell is smelled as a smell, the taste is tasted as a taste, not sweet or sour or bitter, no. See friends, this is how from the differentiated nada, that is the words, we come to the undifferentiated nada. From differentiated smell, we come to the undifferentiated smell. The smell is the tanmatra. Dirty smell, good smell is not the tanmatra. See? And when this becomes our practice, then what will happen? No commentary is offered on anything. Once I went to Sikkim, and there were 2-3 ammas with me. We went by a jeep to near the India-China border. There is one Subedar, he is killed there. But yet his salary is issued and he stays there. And the people say that he protects the India-China border. So we went and saw that. And while we were coming or going, one amongst us, somebody see how beautiful the snow peaks are there. I said, ha ha. Then again she said, see, the lake is frozen. I said, ha ha. He said, what is this ha ha? I said, appreciation. Constantly reacting to every perception. See friends, that is Bhuta Jaya. Then Bhuta Kaivalya. Then we come at the level of Kaivalya. Other than this, there is nothing else. That means the differences on account of the Shabda Sparsha Rupa Rasagandha, all of them have dissolved. The differences on account of the Mandyatva Patutva, they have dissolved. Kaivalya means only. There are no differences, differentiations. And Bhuta Pruthaktvani. And the last one is that these elements are no more influence in the sadhaka. He has gone beyond the 5 elements. So he is no more influenced by the tamoguni aspect of the elements, the world, rajoguni aspect of the elements, organs of actions, sattvaguni aspect of the elements, organs of perception and mind. He is able to separate himself from all the Panchamahabhutas. In this is the practice which is help in the dharana, what we have seen. Sharire samharaha kalanam. एवं देह शुद्धि भूत शुद्धि प्राणायाम प्रत्याहार धारणा ध्यान समाधि भी तत्त स्वरूपा सिद्धिर्भवति सा मोहावरणा न तो तत्व ज्ञानान इत्याह. Now when a person has thus practiced these various kinds of sadhana such as deha shuddhi, bhuta shuddhi, pranayama, etc. See, here the definitions of these various things are given in this commentary, very beautiful. Swayambhu Bhagavan Devo Janma Samskara Varjitaha Nirvikalpam Param Dhama Anadi Nidhanam Shivam Pratyaksham Sarva Jantunam Nacha Pashyati Mohitaha. See, Shiva, absolute reality, is 24 available, unmodified, unchanged, unborn, unending. Sarva Jantuna. So is it not our experience? We are unborn, we don't change, we don't become old, we don't die, and we can never experience our absence. This is the Shiva Tattva. This is Paramatma. This is Brahman. And yet, na pashyati mohitaha. But because we are deluded through body identification with the sense organs, organs of action, prana shakti, jnana shakti, kriya shakti, ichha shakti, we are so much identified with them that our essential nature is not recognized by us. Therefore, Vigalita Mohatu, but the one from whose all delusions have gone, how it is? Prathamam pranamashritya pranapana pathantaram alambya jnana shaktim cha tastam chaivasanam laved. So, what is the asanam? Asanam is Prana apana ashritya prana apana pathantaram alambya jnana shaktim. So simply be aware of this. That the breathing is just happening. When we become aware, Bhagavan Ramana comes to call it as Vikshana Pranayam. When we become merely aware of breathing, then everything settles down. That settling of the mind, naturally the body settles. This is what is called as asanam. Asanam lavel pranadi sthula bhavam tu tyaktva sukshmam athantaram sukshma atitam tu paramam spandanam labhyate yata pranayamasya nirdishta yasmana chavate punah. And hence in this manner if you continue, you are able to very distinctly observe the prana has become extremely slow and shallow. And once you abide in that, our own being, that is what is called as pranayam. Prana ayam control. So pranayam control means not only breathing, but all the activities of life. Prana is life. All activities of life. Therefore, when all these things are closed or controlled, then one is pranayam nirdishta yasman na chavate punaha. Then he comes to discover the spandanam. Then he never falls back. See? First, one does pranayam by the various gross means. Vasrika, Kapalbhati, then Anulom Milon, then you drop that, then only deep breathing, drop that, then only become aware of breathing. Now when you come to this point, aware of breathing, exactly what is happening is, earlier pranayam was done where I was born, I am doing pranayam, I am doing Anulom Vilom. But when we come to mere breathing, breathing is not done, it is happening. And breathing always happens only in the present. You can't breathe yesterday, you can't breathe tomorrow. So when you become simply aware of breathing, both your prana shakti, breathing, and jnana shakti, they start coming closer and merging together. Then one can very distinctly experience the whole body is expanding and contracting. That is prana spandana. So when we come to this throb of consciousness, then that is Shabda, that is called as the real pranayam. Shabdadi guna vrittirya chetasa anubhuyate tyaktva tam paramam dhamam pravishet tat swachetasa pratyahara iti proktaha. Then the second thing pratyahara is what? Shabdadi guna vrittirya chetasa anubhuyate tyaktva tam. Whatever various objects are heard by the sense organs, we do not comment, participate, evaluate, label on any perception. So, there is perception, but there is no comment on the perception. Therefore, there is nobody who is born to give comments. Therefore, we remain only in perception. Perceptions without the perceiver and the perceived is Paramatma. This is called as pratyahara. Ahara means to eat. Pratyahara means not to eat. So all the perceptions through various sense organs, that is the ahara for the respective sense organ. For the eyes, the ahara is colors and forms. For ears, the ahara is the sounds. Pratyahara is hearing is happening, but hearer is not born. But if you get disturbed by sounds, then I is born. If you start liking that sound, then I is born. See? One has to very consciously learn to remain indifferent. Unless we practice remaining indifferent to the world, we will not be able to practice this indifference on the seat of meditation. And this is we have developed. Constant habit of commenting on everything in this world. See, no commentary, no nothing. That is called as pratyahara, and this is bhavapasha nikrantanaha. That only destroys the bhavapasha, bondage in the world. Dhi gunan samatikramya nirdheyam paramam padam paramam vibhum dhyatva dhyam sosamedyam dhyanam taccha vidurbuddha. Now, what is dhyana? Dheen gunan. What are the guna, the qualities of the dhi, the intellect? Objectification. Mind or the intellect knows only by one way, and that is through objectification. So we come to the mind and no objectification of the truth. It is for this purpose Upanishad says, na tatra chakshur gacchati, na vag gacchati, na manaha, na vidmaha. So, the sense organs, the organs of action, mind or intellect cannot reach there. So these are the dhi gunan. These are the attributes of the inner instrument. And they are totally rejected. Then what remains? Dhyatru dhyane parityajya dheyameva avashishyate. When dhyatru, the meditator, and dhyana, the meditation, when these two are rejected, what remains is the dheya. The Paramatma alone remains. See, dhyatva dheyam swasamvidya dhanam tacca vidurbuddha dharana paramatmatvam dhyaryate yena sarvada dharana sa vidirdishta bhavapashi nivarini. And dharana means what? Having done the dhyana, now you have come to your essential nature. But this is dharana, it is now held in that experience all the time. It is not 10 minutes meditation, rest of the time frustration. No. This is what I told. We have to live in meditation. You will see most of the students who do meditation, they are very angry type. Little bit of disturbance disturbs them. See? Because they are doing meditation. And their complaint is, see, we are doing meditation but people don't understand. Naturally, they don't understand. What they should understand? Meditation कर रहे हैं. अच्छा, very good. क्या करते हैं meditation में? I don't know. You will see all these places where this meditation is being spoken of. It's all only money spinning business. Nothing else. See? Only crash course in meditation. Imagine, you are crashed. That is not meditation. Therefore, meditation is never done. Meditation starts happening like, now all of you have taken more than your capacity. So now you are not putting effort to sleep. Sleep is happening. The onlooker will think how attentive the students are. Not attentive. They are being sucked inside. Shambhavi Mudra. So as we get sucked into sleep because of the heaviness in the stomach, in the same manner, because of the lightness of the mind dissolves in the consciousness. When does the plane take off? When it becomes airworthy. And how the aeroplane becomes airworthy? When it runs very fast on the runway, very fast, 360 miles per hour. It doesn't run for 1 hour. It runs for 10 seconds, maximum 12 seconds. And in that fast run, it loses the weight. And then it becomes light. And then it becomes airworthy. Exactly the same way. All other practices, pranayam, yoga, etc., they are meant for becoming meditation worthy. And who is meditation worthy? He who has dropped the burden and the load of possessions and relations. He is meditation worthy. Become a husband and try to do meditation. Your Vastu Shastrajna will come. There was one man standing outside the house on the road, and from the house inside the things were coming. Lota has come, so he caught it and kept it. Then Katori has come, so he caught it. Then the Belna came, he caught it and kept. So the onlooker said, "Hey, why do you receive only? Give back." He said, "No, incoming free." Sending back is expensive. See, friends, when you drop this burden of possessions and relations, then we become meditation worthy. And for that we tell you so many times, that remind yourself as nobody. See. Now that nobody doesn't mean don't practice it in a stupid way. There was a student, he learned Vedanta and he said, understood, nothing is mine. And he was going at night with a bicycle in his hand, not riding. So police stopped. "Hey, who are you?" "I am a Vedanta student." "Okay, whose bicycle is this too?" He has a problem. "How can I say mine? Because nothing is mine." He said, "I don't know whose is this. Chore? Are you stealing it or what?" So when we are conducting ourselves in the world, we have to use the normal language. Otherwise, in one place, one lady, Marwadi lady used to come for the lecture. She took me for food to her house. The main entrance was a house, hardware. All the cement bags and steel and everything was lying there. And we had to negotiate and go. And she introduced me to the person on the counter. This body is the husband of this body. Then I introduced. This body is the teacher of that body. This is Beokufi. Don't get into that kind of thing. So, dharana paramatmatvam dharyate yena sarvada. We remain in that experience all the time. That is called as the dharana. So, parastheshu bhuteshu jagati asmin samanadihi. And therefore, samanadihi swasteshu pareshu. For all being, it is the same. Atma upammena sarvatra samam pashyati Arjuna. He is a real yogi. Not the one who is hanging to his own nose. Shivoham advitiyoham samadhi sab parasmrta. Then what is samadhi? Samadhi is this. Shivoham, Shivoham. Not only the song, they sing. Chidananda Rupa Shivoham, Shivoham. He's only music. And in that musical thing, if somebody comes, I have come, don't you know? Shiva never gets disturbed. See? Shiva doesn't have cultured people around him. All bhuta preta. And yet he is not disturbed. So keep Shiva as your goal, not Krishna. Shiva doesn't get disturbed by all disturbances of any kind. And Krishna doesn't get disturbances by all attractions. See? The more you remain in your own being, nothing ever disturbs us. The best example could be like the gross space is not disturbed by the gross contents. The Chittakasha is not disturbed by the contents of thoughts. The Chidakasha is not disturbed by waking dream, deep sleep of Samadhi for the waker, dreamer, deep sleeper and Samadhi person. So these are the three areas. Experienced world, experiencer of the world and experiencer of the world. We have to work on the three fronts. First front is the experienced world. So when the experienced world doesn't disturb us, we have conquered Bhutakash. All experiences happen in the mind and every experience is in the form of a thought. So no thought, good or bad, ever disturb our equanimity, then we have conquered Chittakash. Then we come to the third thing, experiencer, waker, dreamer, deep sleeper, Samadhi. Whether there is a waker, dreamer, etc., the Chidakasha is not disturbed. This is the real journey through space. See, friends. The sounds that we hear are experience. The experience of the sound is in the mind. And I is the experiencer. See? First step, recognition of the sound. Second step, influence of the sound. Third step, getting identified with the influence and getting disturbed. When these three things are clear, then only we are able to attain perfection. But this is only through mechanical practice. Therefore, here the sutra tells, Moha Varnat Siddhi. When you practice all these purification processes of the Prakriti, all the siddhis will start appearing. But these siddhis are Moha Avaran only. They are not achievement in life. See, friends, there the teacher says, it is not out of natu tattva jnanadityaha, not out of wisdom. See, when anything is achieved through wisdom, it doesn't create an ego. Jnana mana jahu ekahu nahi. Anything which is achieved through efforts creates the ego. See? The reason being, achievement through wisdom and knowledge is nothing but recognition that I was a fool earlier. So how can you have abhiman? Do you know yaar bewakoof tha ab theek ho gaya? No. It cannot be. But when you do something with your practice, I get up early in the morning, I sleep, that's a different issue. But at least I started. How much we have, then I. One of the technique which was told by Nisargadatta Maharaj was this. Start using passive voice. Hey, things are done. What we say, I have done. In that, in Kartari Prayog, I is important, Karta is important. In Karmani Prayog, Karma is important, not the Karta. Who has done is not important. It's done or not, that is important. See, friends. So, Moha, Varna, Siddhi, so all these supernormal powers that appear, they are a subtle avaran, covering of Maya. See, so Maya is not only outside, Maya is inside also. In Rishikesh only or Haridwar, many years before, there was a movement that let us declare this city being a spiritual city as free from the nasha. Nasha means addiction. So one senior most Mahatma, these people came and they say, sir, you sign here first, we are going to do this, then everybody will sign. He said, what is that? He said, no, we are trying to see nasha bandi. In Haridwar, no should take anything which intoxicates you. So he said, first of all, define nasha bandi. I will sign, but please tell me what is nasha bandi. What is the meaning of suspension of intoxications in this village, town? He says smoking, drinking, ganja, afim. He said that is not the only thing. People have nasha about their riches. People have nasha about their abilities. People have nasha about their oratory. People have nasha about their singing. People have nasha about the number of people who follow them, power. We all fall into that nasha. See? Therefore, external world, if that is nasha, inner world, this is nasha. See? I am like that, I am like that. I don't know. No. This is only the moha, not the real attainment on the spiritual path. Moha jayad ananta bhogad sahaj vidya jayaha. See? Moha jayad, when this delusion presented to us by providing lot of siddhis, when this is conquered, when this impact of Maya is transcended, ananta bhogaha means now one is able to transcend the limitations of the Prakriti. See, first limitation of the Prakriti is we are under the control of Prakriti. Second limitation of the Prakriti is I can control Prakriti. See, it is something like this. Under the control of mind, under control of money. See, I have a lot of money, I am rich. I have no money, I am poor. Both of them are under the control of money. Because their expression is with the upadhi of money. So with the upadhi of money, whether you call yourself rich or poor, you are caught up in that money. See, in the same manner, whether we are the victims of the impact of Prakriti or we have conquered the Prakriti and Prakriti is under our control, both of us are only caught up in the Prakriti. See. Therefore, do not give too much importance to all these things. Normally, you see most of the people when they talk about Mahatmas, what they talk about the siddhis and their glorification. See? I was coming from that side, and there was no train and I was thinking what to do. So I went to the bus stop, I didn't get the bus and I was so frustrated. Oh God, oh God, oh God. And then one taxi came. He said, I am going that way, you come with me. I said, no, I don't have money. Don't worry, man, I'll get company, you sit with me, I'll drop you there. God came in the form of a taxi fellow. This is how the Prakriti catches us. Prakriti means catch in cause and effect. Nachiket, don't forget. Anyatra asmat kruta krutat. Kruta is effect. Akruta is cause. Anyatra asmat, beyond cause and effect. See? Normally we get caught up in cause and effect. Anyatra asmat krutaka. Therefore, ananta bhogaha, one is able to attain the freedom from the limitations of Prakriti. And that leads to Sahaja Vidya. Sahaja Vidya is our natural, uncreated being. See? I and I am, Sat and Chit. They are not created. That is our natural state. Sahaja Vidya Jayaha. And thus we transcend all the limitations of the Prakriti. Therefore, Pashavalokanam tyaktva sarupavalokanam iyan atma vyaptir bhavettesha shiva vyaptis tatonyatha. In this manner, when the Sahaja Vidya is, one starts living effortlessly, spontaneously in this world. Spontaneity is the sign of abidance in the truth. That is our natural state. See, when you are looking at something and you require efforts, then we are not normal. Similarly, when our ears are open, we require a lot of efforts. And finally, after 5 minutes, we get tired. Others are listening okay. But this Mahabhag is tired. And then what to do? Why waste time? Now for him, nothing disturbs. Because he has transcended the Shravan Shakti. Now such a person will get up after the lecture, first he will come and congratulate. Because he wants to hide his, this disability. You see, these are the things worth observing in this world. A person who is hard of hearing, he always thinks others are also hard of hearing. Therefore, they talk very loudly. Because when I can't hear, how can others hear? One. Those who are blind, when they touch others, they think the other man can see. That is how andhe naiva niyamana yathanda. One blind man happened to touch another man, and then he said, "Hey, excuse me, will you please cross me in the other side of the road? I am blind." Do you think the blind will say, "I am also blind"? Acha, pakad ke rakho theek se. Hold properly. And both of them go to dogs. See? Similarly, from the laughter you can know whether somebody is laughing with wisdom or foolishness. Immediately it can be seen. So, Sahaja Vidyajaya is Atma Vyapti. Now you have come to what we told in Kundalini, you have come to the Atma Khyati in the Vishuddha Chakra. Sahaja Vidya. But this is not the end. After having come to this Vishuddha Vidya, Vishuddha Chakra or the Atma Khyati, next step is one Atma per body or one reality alone is expressing through all the bodies? This is the next step. See? It is like, is one light per tube light or one electrical energy expressing through all the tubes as light? Is the inquiry. See, is there one mind behind every sense organ? Or is there only one mind expressing through all the sense organs? Is there one conscious principle per body as Jiva? Or is one reality expressing through all the bodies as Jiva? This is what Bhagavan says, Mamai Vamsho Jiva Loke Jiva Bhuta Sanatana. Paramatma has become Jiva, therefore Jiva is not individuality. See? Then what is the Jiva? Bhuta. Jiva Bhuta. And what is Bhuta? Which appears but which doesn't exist. See? But all our problems begin with this. We have taken one body in each body, and then we are all the time struggling to get realization. And when people talk this language, it is a great fun. I really enjoy that. Swami ji, आपका तो काम हो गया. I can never understand. I said, नहीं, I got lot of work to do. नहीं, वो नहीं, आपका काम हो गया, बेड़ा पार. See, there is nothing like आपका, तुम्हारा, मेरा. There is none of that kind. But we get lost only in that. This is only because we have this firm conviction that there is one jiva per body. Do you know there are two words in Sanskrit? One is jiva, second is jivana. Jivana means there is no jiva. There is only life. See? This is the basic difference between Adi Bhautik, Adi Daivik and Adhyatmik. When you are walking or limiting yourself in the Adi Daivik area of the evolution, then you will always talk about last life, this life, next life. See, you see the lives of all the Siddha Purushas. They always refer to this, In the last life, he was there. In this life, he is here. Next life, he is going to be born as the Dalai Lama. See? When you put an ice cube in the waters, it dissolves. Again, ice cubes are formed. Is it an earlier one ice cube? It cannot be the same. Not only that, after one dream is over, second dream, third dream, fourth dream, in each dream there is a separate dreamer. It is not the same dreamer is dreaming every day. It is equally true with the waking experiences. It is not the same waker every day. No. Every day it is a fresh waker. See? I as a child and I as a teenage, I as a old, is it the same? Yes and no. From the substratum point of view, yes. From the body point of view, no. See friends, the more you contemplate on these lines, then you will come to know na nirodho na cha utpatti na baddho na cha sadhakaha na muktaha na mumukshurvai ittesha paramarthata. Nobody is bound, nobody is liberated, nothing is created, nothing is destroyed, nobody is seeking, they are sleeping. See friends, एक दिन और खा लो. See, so Shiva Vyapti is Tatonyatha. Then from this Atma Vyapti, one has to go to the Shiva Vyapti or Aham Brahmasmi. So journey from the Vishuddha Chakra to the Agya Chakra is a journey of Aham Brahmasmi or Shiva Vyapti. And that journey is not with our efforts alone. Yamai Vesha Vrunute Tena Labhya. The Lord decides, not us. We have come to a level and beyond that it is not in our, because in Atma Khyati, Atma Vyapti, I has disappeared. There is nobody who can put efforts. Because to put efforts you require something else. And this Aham Brahmasmi is the recognition that there is no one jiva per body, but there is one reality expressing through all the bodies. This experience is called as Aham Brahmasmi. Bhagavad Gita, 13th chapter, when Bhagavan says, Kshetrajnam chapi mam viddhi sarva kshetreshu bharata. Earlier verse is what? idam shariram kaunteya kshetramitya vidiyate etad yo vetti tam prahuhu kshetrajna iti tad vidaha kshetrajnam chapi mam viddi sarva kshetreshu bharata. The body is the field, the embodied is the kshetrajna, the owner, but there is no separate owner per body, but I alone expressed through all the bodies. See? In 8th chapter also Bhagavan says, Adi yajño hayam evaham, I am the Adi yajña in all the bodies. So where is the place for the jiva? See? If the jiva topic is removed, you cannot threaten anybody. If you do this thing, you will go to hell. Come with me. See friends, Sahaja Vidyajayaha Atmatattvam Tatastyakva Vidya Tattve Niyojayen Unmanasatu Vidya Manas Sankalpochate Sankalpatkramato Jnanam Unmanam Yugapathidam Tasmat Sacha Paravidya Yasmat Anyana Vidyate. So first we start with the objective knowledge with doubts and confusion mind. Objective knowledge with no doubt and confusion intellect. Then knowledge without objectivity. This is samana sthiti. Mind without objectivity. Unmana, then we go beyond the presence or the absence of the objectivity. Unmana sthiti. Unmana above the mind. See? Sonmana smrta, Bhagavan Shankaracharya writes, that is the Unmana avastha, where all the differences disappear. In Samana, all the Mahatmas live with the Samana sthiti. They are functioning in this world, but they are no more victim of their mind. Unmana, they don't even function in this world. Wherever they are, they are. Samana Mahatmas, they will be moving in this world for the welfare of the world. Unmanas are those who have already gone beyond the relativity once for all. This is the Unmana sthiti. After this is done, now, evam ayam asaditaha sahaja vidyaha, in this manner, he who has thus become established in this sahaja vidya, what happens to him? Jagrad dvitiya karaha. Now, Jagrad dvitiya karaha means he remains always awakened. To understand this sutra, take one Bhagavad Gita shlok. Ya nisha sarva bhutanam tasyam jagrati sayyami yasyam jagrati bhutani sa nisha pashyato munehe. This is the meaning of the sutra. Jagrato munehe, the one who is awakened, that is sahaja vidya. Ya sarva bhutanam nisha, that absolute reality which is not available to the ignorant people, to that the wise man is awakened. So he is living in this non-dual self, and non-duality is not available to the ignorant man. And yasyam jagrati bhutani, the ignorant people, they are awakened to this relative world as very real. To this relative world, the wise man is sleeping. This is the meaning. Jagrata dvitiya karaha. So he is playing a double role. See? How is the double role? We all do that. Now. Listening yet not listening. See? So this is called as realization. Jagra Dvitiya Karaha means he is awakened in this absolute reality, yet he is playing a secondary role, whatever he is supposed to play. The best example could be an actor on the stage. So the actor on the stage, he has never forgotten that he is a useless man. But on the stage, when he becomes Rana Pratap. So, he Jagrat is awakened that he is a man, he is not a Rana Pratap, but he is playing the role of Rana Pratap so effectively. Therefore, don't trust a realized man. See? I'll tell you one experience. In Vrindavan, I was sitting in Swami Akhanda in his outside room. So some people will go do namaskar, come, and I was sitting outside. One lady came and told me, Swamiji, do you know? I said, what? Maharajji loves me the most. I said, very good. You know, when I gave him something, he doesn't eat, but he has taken it, touched it, he played with that and all that. And he said, so nice of you, you thought of me, you brought for me, you are so good. No, Maharaj, this is my duty. Unless he loves me, why will he spend so much of time with me? Good. She went. Second person came. Same dialogue. You know, but don't tell others, people get jealous. Maharajji loves me the most. You ask him, Name dveshosti na priya. Double standard. So while dealing with the world, one standard. While living with his own essential self, other standard. That is why never trust a Mahatma. When he says, I love you, it's a bluff. When he says, I hurt you, it is super bluff. See, samoham sarva bhuteshu name dveshostina priya. When you understand this principle, then this jagra dvitiya karaha. Therefore, yatra yatraksha dharmenam chaitanyam vijyate vibhohe tasya tanmatra dharmitvat tacchalayad bharitatmana. It is something like, example given here. When the consciousness or the mind comes out of the eyes, it becomes the vision. But when the vision is manifesting, that time also the consciousness continues to be consciousness. But when the eyes are closed, vision has gone, but consciousness of the mind continues. In the same manner, the wise man, he is in front of the children, he is childlike. He is in front of the teenagers, he is Coca-Cola brand. He is before elderly people suffering. Really, these days, the whole world has become so bad. During our childhood, it was, not like that. Ask him. Tino bluff. Once you get this principle, you will never get influenced by any experience in life, good or bad. Therefore, go to Bengaluru and start Karnataka. Therefore, Bhagavan Krishna is called as Natavara, the best among the actors. And Bhole Baba is called as Nataraj, the king of all the actors. And when it is a natak, it is a drama, then whatever is appearing on the stage is just a bluff. Then why we go to see drama? Time pass. In the same manner, live in this world till time pass. Nothing to do, nothing to achieve, nothing to protect. Yoga kshemam vahamya. Don't think in terms of, I want to leave my footprints in this world. You have to walk in the mud for that. Only muddied people can leave the footprints. A bird flying in the sky doesn't leave a footprint behind. See? Therefore, Maharaj, so in this manner, he will establish in Sahaja Vidya, Jagrat Dvitiya Karaha. Idrushascha ayam sarvada swaswarupa vimarshavishtaha. In this manner, he who is always living as consciousness, although functioning through the body, etc., what he lives like. So, Nartaka Atma, see the same sutra as well. Nartaka Atma, the Atma is a drama, a dancer, an actor. Nartaka means both actor and dancer. See, Nartaka Atma. So what is the Nartaka does? He does only acting. I am always surprised. What makes these Bharatanatyam people dance? What makes them dance? They themselves are, like the children go on playing, they go on playing. Nobody is there, they are playing. Exactly Bharatanatyam. Suddenly she becomes Mahishasura and then she Krishna. And then Bala Krishna. Beokoof. And they will be singing in Tamil or Malayalam. Nobody understands. And simple things are made in complicated ways. We do namaskar like this thing, they'll be guma firao. What is that? Entertainment for both the audience and the actor. In the same manner, let our life be Nartaka Atma. Don't try to teach anybody anything in this world. Number one. Don't try to make anybody happy in this world. Could God make you happy? When God failed us to make us happy, we the miserable one, can we make others happy? One approach. Second approach. Who are we to make others happy? Everybody has got a right to be miserable. See? One old lady told me, I said, Mama, why you worry so much? There is nothing for you to worry. She became angry with me. This is the only thing I can do. If I don't do this, then what do I do? That's very true. Worry is the only way she can keep herself busy. And that also you take away. Then what do I do? It's good to continue worrying. Therefore, Nartaka Atma, don't take anything serious in life. The best thing I can give example is this. As you listen to Vedanta, so you listen to the world. See? Like I don't know if I told you, because of my inability to remember the names, I call people by great names. Mahatma, Bhagavan, Prabhu. So they feel very good and I get, rid of my ability not to remember. So one person I said, Mahatma ji, how is life? Swami, you don't call me Mahatma, but I am no Mahatma. I said, okay, Beokoof, how are you? The moment I said Beokoof to him, he didn't like it. He didn't become angry, but his problem was, how come Swamiji also knows? Everybody knows that's okay, but Swamiji also knows. See, when we call Mahatma, that we don't accept. Tattvamasi, you are Brahman. We make our email ID, Tattvamasi, at yahoo.com. Can you imagine? Can there be height? Friends, therefore, when we are told you are Brahman, we don't agree. But when we are abused, we agree. Therefore, Nartaka Atma, don't take anything seriously. Take life lightly in the light of wisdom. And when this drama is going on, where this drama is going on? See, the drama is going on. Rango Antaratma. All this drama is going on inside. We only imagine, I am very sincere. We only imagine, I am very simple. We only imagine, I am very disciplined. We only imagine. What we think we are, that we are not. What others perceive, that we are. See? Because this whole drama is going on in our mind. Therefore, Rangaha Antaratma. So, our mind alone is the stage where all this drama is going on. And Prekshakani Indriyani. And who is getting entertained by this drama in the mind? The sense organs. The mind projects. I should not take one more paratha, but it is so good. And there is no limitation. And then we take Prekshakani Indriyani Prasanna Aha. See? So, through indulgence, we satiate our sense organs. Like through the drama, the Prekshaka, the audience is satisfied. And thereafter, Dhivashat Sattva Siddhi. And when we thus conquer our sense organs, not through indulgence, but transcending Dhivashat, by proper education, etc., there is no more dependence or slavery for the sense organs, etc. Then such a Mahatma, evam spurattatmaka satya adanadeya yasya yoginaha. Thus, when he has come to realize his inner conscious being, then siddhaha swatantra bhavaha. Then he attains swatantra bhavaha, he is totally free. What is that total freedom? We will see in our next class. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnaat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Ashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.